Hello and welcome to this session of Covens and Dragons. We are a coven of crafters who met online, and when the group decided that they wanted to learn how to play D&D, I, your dungeon mistress, decided that we could run a little campaign. My name is Colette, and this is our summer one-shot. We're calling it Big Titty Summer School Straight D's. And if the subtitle doesn't give it away, we are adults playing an adult game. And as such, this stream will come with warnings for language, violence, sexual situations, sexual innuendos, drug and or alcohol use, general disrespect, and tomfoolery. If you are a child, this is probably not the place for you to be. That being said, let's get our character introductions for this little one-shot off session we've been running. Starting with Kimberly Marie.
Hi, I'm Christine. I play Kimberly Marie Cambell, a green Dragonborn swamp druid with an affinity for poisons, and a pet snake named Squeeze.
Loom.
I'm Allison. I play Loom, a changeling warlock who grew up on a merchant ship and is generally confused by land-dwelling customs.
Poppy.
I'm Margaux. I play a Poppy Petalwood, a fairy wizard who loves to play with dead things.
And last but not least is Selene.
I'm Heather. I play Selene Moonshadow, a half-elf moon druid. I have a pet raven named Nyx and a short attention span.
Okie dokie. I will say I wanted to give a clarification on a spell that was used in the last session. Devin told me that Animate Dead can only be used at night, but I'm not seeing that in the handbook, so I have no idea where that's coming from, and he's not here for me to ask him why he thinks that. So, question mark? I'm just going to leave the zombie as is for now. And maybe it was something that came out in Tasha's that I just don't have in front of me right now. But Allison is up for a recap of what we got into last session. So, go for it, Allison.
So last session, we started our battle against someone we cannot see, who may or may not exist. Poppy decided to animate a skeleton and then have Selene help dig it out while in direwolf form. And that skeleton did a lot of dances on graves. Loom is confused as if this is a normal custom. And there was a worn out message on the center post in the cemetery. And that's literally all I have in my notes.
Anyone have
I have
anything?
even less than that.
It seemed like there was a lot of supernatural booby traps.
Yeah, we got
And
charmed
then we
a
had
lot.
technical difficulties.
And then we had technical difficulties, which was fine because it was actually a good point to end the session. Otherwise, it would have been harder to split up. Yeah, I mean, that's the gist of it. You guys are in a graveyard. You triggered a bunch of booby traps, question mark. Let me drop you guys back in the map. Did you guys have a general plan for what you were trying to do in the graveyard?
I think we were trying to get up to this top mausoleum.
Okay.
I think that was our general plan.
So we've got Kimberly Marie kind of blending in the center path. on the third row of gravestones up from the intersection. Loom is standing down at this middle intersection. Also kind of blends in. Poppy's off to the side, off to the left by the little mausoleum, and Selene is making her way around the path, followed by the pink dot, which represents the animated creature. Did I tell you if I was using zombie or skeleton stat block for that? I think zombie.
I think you were using zombie.
Because it
Yeah, I
has
think so,
taken
too.
some damage. You were keeping track of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was using zombie. Okie dokie. Any questions, comments, concerns, or do you guys want to just kind of start moving through?
You can just start.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Loom is kind of the farthest away from everyone else. What would you like to do?
I am going to move farther away. I'm gonna head over to no, wrong button. Over toward this post. I want to know if there's anything written on it.
Okay. You can start traveling along the path. You can move your movement speed, and let's
30.
see if you get distracted by anything. Your eyes are shrouded in darkness. You get about here, but you can continue moving at half of your speed if you want.
Well, I've only got 5 more feet after that, so
Yeah, so you can just be stuck
That's-
there. And you
yeah.
are currently blinded.
Okay.
Okay. Poppy, what do you want to do?
I think I will go ahead and move along this way onto the grass over here.
Okay.
Like
You
that.
can move your distance. Yep, you're just meeting up with Selene. Are you flying now or are you just walking?
Oh, flying.
Okay.
Can I make a request, Margaux?
Maybe.
Since Selene is still in wolf form and could not read or like tell if there's writing on that post.
Oh, yeah, I can check that post.
I'm curious if there's writing on all 3. You know.
Okay. So you'll make your way over there. Kimberly Marie, what are you doing? Whoop! Oh, hello, buddy. You want to come up on my lap?
I am going to keep heading towards that big mausoleum in the back, just straight towards it.
Okie doke. You can move your distance, your movement speed. You get a ring of rocks bumping around you. Your little orbital field. And does a 12 hit you?
No.
No. Okay. A tiny arrow whizzes past your head.
From which direction? Can I tell?
Make a perception check.
14.
You're walking and it definitely like whizzes past your head, so it's somewhere behind you, but you can't quite pin down where behind you. What languages do you speak?
Oops. I speak Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Elvish.
Okay. You hear a tiny little voice squeak. Leave! Leave us! Leave this place! In Elvish.
I didn't even understand it in English.
I think the last thing was pumpkin spice.
Leave us! Leave us!
Leave us. Okay. Pumpkin spice.
I can see how I got pumpkin spice out of it.
In Elvish. Interesting.
Selene, what are you doing?
I'm going to unmute my mic first, and then I will keep moving down the path towards the same way Kimberly Marie is.
Okay, go for it. You can move your full speed. Whee. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
An arrow whizzes past and also misses you. Small arrows. Loom, back to you. You are veiled in a cloud of darkness, so you can move half of your speed.
Okay, that's 1, 10, 15. I almost make it to the corner.
Okay? And you are floating 20 feet upside down.
As I'm floating 20 feet in the air upside down, Loom is just singing sea shanties. Just chilling.
Just gonna chill upside down.
Has accepted their fate.
Okie doke. Poppy, what do you want to do?
I want to try to see what is written on this obelisk thing.
What languages do you speak?
I speak Common and Elvish.
Okie dokie. You see something on the stone for sure. This is what it says. I prepared this time ones with the spaces so that I just have to paste them in and you don't have to see me type them in. But I think it will still not give the proper spaces. Oh wait, I missed a line. There you go.
I think it's still in Elvish.
Okay. Kimberly Marie, what are you doing?
I want to root around in these bushes.
Okay.
Oops.
The bushes that are in front of you?
Yeah, they're like just to the left
Okay.
of where my character is.
Make and then what are you looking for?
I want to see if there's little people in there who are talking to me. Little elvish people.
Okay. Make a perception check.
12.
12. Come on. +4. No, you do not see any little elvish people in the bushes talking to you.
Okay.
Does we already said a 12 doesn't hit you. Another little arrow flies past you and buries itself in the ground at your feet. Go away!
Can I keep moving? Am I allowed to use my movement?
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Okay. I want to keep going towards this the middle big mausoleum.
Sure,
One,
move your
two,
full speed. And you are now floating 20 feet up in the air.
I also accept my fate.
That's your fate. Okay.
Are you also singing sea shanties?
No.
Oh, Loom is very sad.
Sorry. Don't. Kimberly Marie doesn't know a lot of sea shanties. Her dad is in business.
Loom can fix this.
Okay.
Selene, what are you doing?
And I'm still in wolf form, so can I like sniff the arrow and see if I can like follow it to like a scent, or see if I can pick up a scent from it to follow it back to its source?
You have advantage on a perception check. Yeah, make your perception check with advantage. Oh my god, the cats are fighting. Wee, 27.
Ooh.
What? Dropped my dice. Where'd it go? Yeah.
Baby bear.
Selene, you do your doggy smell powers. And it's like in video games when you get one of those fun tools that lets you see things that you normally can't see, or like just shining a black light, and all of a sudden you see four winged creatures kind of hovering in that general area of the intersection.
Those fuckers are invisible.
Kind of bark, I guess, to try and get everybody's attention because I still can't talk.
Are you trying to engage with them at all?
I look at them and I kind of wag my tail. I mean,
Wag their tail.
they keep missing us, so they're just kind of mischief makers so far. So try not to be too intimidating. And plus, they're flying. They're cute.
One of them flies up to you, and with a sword approximately the size of, a toothpick, tries to stab you. Does an 16 hit?
Yes.
You take 1 point of slashing damage.
That was rude.
Bad doggy, go away!
I bare my teeth at it, and can I change? I don't know the rules on changing back. Can I change back into my human form?
You can. I believe it's an action.
Okay.
And if you want to engage with them, we can roll initiative.
Yeah, I just kind of like lunge and try and bite at it.
Okay. Let's have everybody roll initiative.
Yay!
As you're 20 feet in the air and 20 feet away, Kimberly. Woof. Minus. Oh, that's right. You did do low dex.
Loom is not unaccustomed to being upside down in the air.
Okie dokie. So, one moment, please. And then we'll just follow initiative order. You guys don't have to join the battle But that will help us determine who's doing something.
Does being upside down in the air count as being incapacitated?
No. They could still do something if they wanted to. That's 11. You guys rolled really poorly.
Upside down Eldritch Blast.
If you have the range on it.
I have no idea what the range on it is.
Oops. Nope, that'll be confusing. And okay. I will let you get a turn first, Selene. You're last on the order, but because you wanted to, your lunge was what started the attack and giving you like a bonus round at the beginning of battle. So what do you want to do, Selene?
Can I try and bite at it using... How far away is... Oh, I guess she's too far away now. I was going to say to use pack tactics, but she has to be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, you have to be really close for that.
So I'm just going to try and bite.
Okay, make an attack roll. $20 to attack?
Yes.
Not a natural 20. Okay.
No.
Sure, roll your damage.
Sorry, Roll20 is freaking out. It's showing me this arrow for Loom. It's freezing. I'm like, oh, is it you? I wasn't sure if it was doing it.
That's me.
2d6.
3 points of damage. You jump up and bite and catch one of the little winged creatures between your teeth and give them a good shake, and they go limp in your jaws.
I put it down and glare at the other other three.
One moment, please. I have to open up the right tab. And there's kind of a collective gasping, and one of the sprites goes, "You killed Flitter! Why would you do that?" And shoots a little bow at you. Does a 24 hit?
Sorry, yes.
You take 1 point of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
And
Tie goes to the roller. You succeed. Okay, nothing happens. And Kimberly Marie, it is your turn. You are dropped, and you take 4 points of fall damage as you are plummeted to the earth. What would you like to do?
Am I close enough to see what is going on with Selene and the little, well, I wouldn't be able to see the little fairies, right? Or the little sprites. But I can
have to
see
make
that
a perception check to see them, but you've definitely heard like growling, and you heard them squeak something about Selene killing Flitter, something. Like you're aware that something's happening for sure.
Okay. I am not concerned enough to go running to her aid, no offense. I think she can handle it. So I'm gonna. Can I try the door on this big mausoleum? See if it opens.
You can. Make a strength check.
Aw. Whoops. Nope, not that one. Oh, 10.
This door doesn't have a lock on it, but you push up against it and it doesn't budge. Like you feel it kind of like give as you lean into it, but it doesn't open.
Okay.
Okay. Selene. Does a 15 hit?
Hit me.
Selene.
Oh, sorry.
I think so, right?
Yes.
So that's another point of piercing damage as another sprite fires a little mini arrow at you. And make another constitution save. Okay.
13.
Nothing happens. Loom is up. What are they doing?
Loom is going to continue making their way toward the post up here. So it's 5, 10, 15.
Okay. Again, you're moving half speed
And-
because you're actually.
Oh,
You can move your full speed now.
okay.
But let's see what traps you set off. I think I hear popcorn being made downstairs. Pretty rude. Okay. Okay. A booming voice tells you to leave this place.
Loom has heard that before.
Mhm.
Loom is probably not close enough to see any of the little sprites because they're little.
Make a perception check.
But
Perception check. 18.
18.
You can actually see 1, 2. You see 2 small winged creatures flying above Selene.
I want to cast Eldritch Blast on one of them as Agonizing Blast, which is one of my Eldritch invocations.
Okay.
So, where in the snickety snacks is it? Why is it? Hold on. Do that. Why did it not do it? Why? It's not showing up there. Okay, hold on. I don't know why it didn't. I do know. Hold on.
Okay,
Which
so
is 5.
yeah, so 21 will hit, and with 8 points of force damage, you see the sprite that you aimed at kind of like arches their back, freezes, and drops to the ground. That is, we'll call it that one. And this one, what's the range? Nope, can't hit you. Okay. Another sprite flies up to Selene and says, Stop killing my friends! Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
You take 1 point of slashing damage as they ferociously stab you with a toothpick. Ferociously. Stop it!
I'm going to change. Oh, is it my turn to do anything, or it's just?
It is Poppy's turn.
It's gonna growl.
Can I see the sprites from where I am?
Make a perception check.
Five.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna start heading towards where Selene is. I think I can make it to like about there.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Anything else you want to do?
No, not right now.
Okay. Just want to make sure I resumed the recording. Yes, I did resume it. Okay, we're good. Next up is Selene.
I'm gonna change back into my human form since, you know, they can't understand me barking at them. They'll stop poking me.
Okay. Are you going to attack at all?
No.
Okay. Do you want to hold an action or anything?
Yeah, I'll hold and see if they poke me again.
And what do you want to do if they poke you again?
Swat at them with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
So I kind of hold it up like, you know, it's kind of a warning.
Make an intimidation check.
All right. $14.
14. Okay. The little fly guy closest to you they are both clearly terrified. Just leave! We're doing our job! Just leave! And they don't attack you this turn. Kimberly Marie. What are you doing?
Can I cast Thunderwave at this mausoleum door?
Sure.
See if I can burst it open.
Yeah, you can do it, and you can attack the door. Make an attack roll, or make your spell attack. Oh wait, no, the door has to make a dex save on Thunderwave. Wait, what is it for Thunderwave? It is an attack, right?
Yeah. Let's see. So target and range, it's a 15-foot cube around me. They have to do it says a creature within a 15-foot cube has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Well, a door can't really make a Constitution saving throw. It does,
but it does say unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect.
I will allow it. So obviously a door can't make a Constitution save, but Kimberly Marie, shoots out a blast of thunder magic, and you all hear an absolutely deafening boom from the thunder, and then a second boom that is not nearly as loud, as the doors to this mausoleum are absolutely ripped off of their hinges.
Nice. I'm going to go inside.
Okie dokie. We will come back to you. What is Loom doing?
Loom is going to go up to this column and see if it says anything.
Okie dokie. Oh, goodness. It does. Make a perception check.
18.
Okie dokie. Do you speak Elvish?
No,
This is what you
I
see.
speak Sylvan.
Doot.
I speak Sylvan and Celestial.
I thought so. Here you go. Line 2 and line 3. Okie doke. A sprite will flutter down to one of its fallen brethren and begin weeping. Why, Zephyr? Why? How could you do this to him? Poppy, what are you doing?
I am going to cast fog cloud kind of in midway between me and Selene. So it like engulfs all the sprites.
Okay, so that whole intersection is now covered in a fog cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Selene, you are now engulfed in a fog cloud with all your little flying buddies. What would you like to do?
Can I just ask them some questions, hold my action, and just ask them, why are you attacking us? You would have been fine if you didn't attack. What are you protecting?
The
Who
master
hired
told
you?
us to keep people out.
From where?
Here.
Like, what spot in particular? Is there something hidden here?
The master.
The master.
He doesn't like visitors.
And then you should stop attacking people that walk past.
We're supposed
'Cause
to
now you
scare
got our-
you away.
Garish, you got our attention, and now we're curious and destroying everything. You see my dragon friend back there?
Well, that's not our job.
That?
We just do what he says.
Are you the one setting all these booby traps?
No.
Are you a booby trap?
No. We just live here, and now we die here.
I mean, a cemetery is a good place for it.
Exactly. You shouldn't poke people.
You should have left. We asked you to leave.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, they told us to leave. They didn't phrase it as a question. And I don't think any of us like to be told what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
And also, they attacked the beer.
Oh yeah, you guys attacked our beer.
No,
You
we
can't attack
didn't.
people's beer.
No, we didn't.
So who attacked our beer friends?
I don't know.
Who's your master?
The old wizard who lives here.
Where does he live?
They kind of... Oh, you're not there.
Where does he live?
They point behind you towards the mausoleum that Kimberly Marie has entered.
How long has he lived here? Because this has been... Our beer has never been attacked before.
Not long. He's a new master.
Is he dead?
Not like Zephyr and Flitter. No.
Loom hollers
Turn
over.
into dead too.
Loom hollers over from where they're standing. If they're the new master, what happened to the old master?
He's been gone for a long time. We've just lived here. But then Master came and he gave us sweet treats and told us to keep people away.
Loom hollers over again. Well, I think we need to speak to him about your job performance.
And about his plan. He's the one who got your friends killed. Sending sprites out to do a man's work.
Okay. You guys are out of initiative. If you don't prevent them, they'll kind of pick up their fallen comrades and flutter to the little mausoleum at the intersection with them.
Yeah, I have no reason. I don't see any reason to stop them unless you guys want to.
Kimberly Marie, you enter the mausoleum, and before you is a portal of some sort.
I am not going to go in it by myself. Yeah, I'm just going to hang here and wait for my friends. Or yeah, I'm going to yell, hey, there's a thing.
Everyone else, how are you reacting to, hey, there's a thing?
Seeing our way
Okay.
toward Kimberly Marie.
Okay. Poppy and Selene, you would have no issues. Loom. You gain a orbiting ring of stones.
Cool
You hear
beans.
the voice tell you to get away again.
Cool beans. Loom
Damn it, now I
tells
want
the voice.
stones. I'm
to-
feeling left out.
And another orbit
Loom
of
responds to the
stones.
voice. Loom responds to the voice with a get wrecked.
Okay. And you guys can all make it to the mausoleum. Are you entering the portal?
Throw a rock in it first.
Ooh, good idea.
That's a good idea.
Throw a
Who can
rock
throw?
into the portal, and it goes into the portal.
Maybe it was not as good of an idea as we thought it was.
Can you send the zombie in?
Completely forgot about my animated dead skeleton. A skelly friend. Yeah, I'll send it in.
What are you having it do? Just walk into the portal?
Yep.
Okay. It walks into the portal.
Can you have it come back and tell us what's in there? Or no, it
can't
doesn't talk.
talk.
So
So it walks into the portal. Do you do anything?
I'll follow it.
Okay. You can follow it. So Poppy goes into the portal. What are the rest of you doing?
well, I guess
Yeah.
Kimberly Marie is going to go too. She can't let Poppy have all the fun.
Okay.
Loom cannot let their partner in crime, sometimes literal crime, have fun without them. So Loom rolls into the portal and trips over their own 2 feet on the way.
I'm going to grab Selene too. Come on, bitch.
Here we go.
Although she is no longer literally a bitch.
That's
right. Now it's figurative.
Yep. So as you step through the portal, you are in a field of flowers. There is a pond and a small hut a little bit in the distance.
It like
We didn't just die, right? Go into the clearing.
Is there like a guy standing off in the distance staring at the clouds? Are we in the woods outside of Tillendale?
Make a perception check.
A 9?
You don't see any people. You see
Is it
flowers,
like-
a pond, and a hut.
is it during the day?
It is still daytime. Probably the same time that it was when you were in the graveyard.
Can we see if the portal is still open behind us?
Behind you, there is a portal. Yes. It on this side of it, it is up against a large oak tree.
Loom is going to go up to the door of the hut and knock on the door.
How are you knocking? Just like a very firm, like knock, knock, knock?
Yeah. Like he would knock on the door of a stranger's house.
Just a normal knock, not doing anything weird. Okay.
No.
Is everyone else following Loom? The house is probably about 50, 75 feet away. Like you have to walk over there.
Yep.
Selene is distracted by the flowers. She's kind of following, tailing behind everybody.
Okay. Loom, make a perception check as you knock on the door.
22.
Yeah, you hear lots of banging and clattering and a voice in the hut. You can't quite make out what it's saying. And the door opens. Dagnabbit! I said I didn't want any visitors. What are you doing here?
Are you the reason our beer got attacked outside a graveyard?
That doesn't sound like something I did, no.
Because you're the only suspect right now.
It wasn't the sprites. Someone attacked our beer.
Well, what do you mean attack the beer? Tell me what happened.
Well, the people who transport the beer from the brewery to town were attacked on the road between the brewery and town.
And now we have no beer.
And now we have no beer. And it's spring break.
He looks thoughtful for a moment. Dagnabbit! Echoes! Echoes! We need to go reset the traps!
We killed some of the sprites.
Made me kill people.
Wait, you killed some of those? Why would you hurt any of those sprites? They are so sweetest little creatures.
They attacked us first.
Look at the scratch.
Selene is bleeding.
Out.
That looks like you walked into a thorny bush. Maybe you shouldn't be clumsy. Why would you harm a little sprite that was doing its job? Why didn't you just listen to them? I told them I didn't want no visitors.
Because you made our beer go away, and we had to do something. Exactly.
To be fair, that wasn't entirely my fault.
Meaning?
Define entirely.
Well, see, I did set the traps, but they were meant to keep people out. But I think I might have been a little bit liberal with the gravestones, and they might have picked up some magic. And you know what inexperienced adventurers do when they get hit by like minor inconveniences. You know how they shoot those big scary spells to try to win before they take any more damage? I'm
No, we have no
got
experience.
scared, and my traps absorbed something they weren't intended to.
It was right by a school. It's all a bunch of young 20-year-olds that have been drinking.
No. Headmaster Cornelius told me that students don't go that far into the woods.
Well, we wouldn't if we had our beer.
Well, you would have beer if they didn't hire low-level adventurers to deliver it, or at least if they hired someone with a little bit of nerve. Tell you what, you get hit with one darkness spell and you shoot a dang fireball into a cemetery.
Yeah, what would you do?
Shield.
What are you doing back here anyway?
Well,
why are you set up in a mausoleum?
Yeah.
Headmaster Cornelius asked me to give some lectures. So I obliged, but I told him that I would only do it if I could continue to sleep in my own bed. So he rigged up this nice little portal for me, not too far from the school, so that I could come in and no one could bother me.
We're attacking a teacher.
Don't you think that maybe a tree or just some random rock in the forest would be better than a mausoleum where just anybody could happen upon it? Because there, especially in mausoleums, there's stuff that's buried with these that people want.
Never know when grave robbers will come.
You're suggesting that I'm unsafe because grave robbers might attack me while robbing this mausoleum in a graveyard in the middle of nowhere that no one ever comes to.
Well,
I'm
obviously
saying
people come
it was
to
a poor choice in portal location.
I'd say they'd have a poor choice in adversaries if they tried to take on me. Ekus, get down here so you can help me reset those traps. You see a dragon-esque head poke itself down from there's like a ladder up to like the second story and like a little like trap door type thing. Yes, Hazel. And he kind of looks at all of you and raises an eyebrow, surprisingly.
Kimberly Marie is intrigued.
Ooh, what are you?
You ask what he is?
No.
And as the head makes its way down, and then like a long serpentine form makes its way down, and you see there are large wings on its back. Large feathered wings.
Talk to me?
And the rest of the body comes down with the tail.
For a second, I thought it was just going to be a floating dragon head, and I was like,
That would have been fun too.
Kimberly Marie has lost interest
You have lost interest
immediately.
because it has wings?
Yeah, she doesn't like feathers.
Kimberly Marie's weakness. Feathers. Noted. Right. Anyone
Selene does
have...
ask now, what are you?
That is not
Can I
polite.
look
You can't just
closer?
ask people. Celine, you can't just ask people what they are.
But
Loom
what if I want to
gets-
be one?
Loom gets out their book that they occasionally write things in, but it's not their book of shadows. It's just an extra book, and writes down that it's not appropriate to ask what someone is. Loom is taking notes on this land dwelling culture.
Mm-hmm. The dragon thing looks at you, Selene, and says, I am a koala. And I keep Sir Giselhair company.
Okay.
You're beautiful. Can I touch you? I do know, I don't know any better than to ask you what you are, but I do know better than to touch without asking.
You may not. Please
Aw.
part so that I can go reset the traps.
Can you not reset the traps in the road so that people don't freak out?
We will need to do some experimentation. I'm going to disable all traps near the road for now until Giselhair can come up with a better solution. I don't believe his spell worked. It seems to soak up too much nearby magic and mutate in unintended ways. We can work on it.
why are you so dead set on not being bothered?
You're
It's
asking,
one thing to be antisocial, it's another to set traps.
well, I don't particularly like people, hence living here in the middle of nowhere. I was doing your
So you're
headmaster
gonna go.
a favor.
That didn't answer my question.
When you are as experienced and well known as I, and people come to seek your advice and opinion, you'll understand how annoying it is to have people knocking on your doors at all time of night. Oh, Giselhair, can I have an orb of viewing? Oh, Giselhair, can you help me scry and see what the answers are on next week's? No, I cannot. I have other things to attend to, like apparently perfecting my trap potion.
Got it, paranoia.
So, hermit in the woods. You know, you could be a hermit on a ship. Have you ever considered sailing?
I have not, but that is an interesting idea.
You'd fake your own death.
I have tried that many a time.
We could kill you for real.
I'd like to see you try.
You couldn't even get booby trap spells right. What makes you?
Yeah, like if you're so powerful and people want your advice, then how do you not know how to set like a very basic trap?
Well, I haven't tried to do this before. I would say that the idea was ingenious. The execution just needs a little fine tweaking. It did work very well.
It worked to get you visitors to your hut in the woods because they got curious.
Yes, but for the 2 weeks that I had the trap set up previously, it scared everyone away, didn't it?
Yes, but the beer.
Also, what are the chances of someone having like people like to want, especially, you know, dumbass college kids want to explore, and weird things going on in the woods makes people want to explore. So if you just like kept a low profile,
And
maybe
creepy cemeteries in the woods make people want to explore.
you could have just like trapped like the door to the mausoleum. You didn't have to do this whole shindig and then bring more attention to yourself.
Now that is an interesting idea.
Less is more.
When
When
never
there's young
trust
people
any
involved.
You
I
might be
think
onto
he's going to be one
something.
of our teachers.
It's true, I haven't been around people in quite some time, so I may have misjudged the curiosity factor.
What would you do if you came across a graveyard with spells in it?
Well, that would depend on if I had some place to be, which I usually do.
Well, we don't have anywhere to be because it's spring break. The only place we have to be is the beer.
The bar.
And now I
Yeah,
have found
the
my
beer.
true miscalculation. Cornelius did not give me a term schedule. I will have to ring him immediately.
Did you check the syllabus?
I don't have a syllabus. I am a guest lecturer doing a favor for your headmaster.
What subject?
I think you probably just lost it because you were so preoccupied doing other things.
Also, yeah, what subject?
What subject? All subjects. I can teach very high level magical skills to most. My specialty is abjuration.
What's that?
How to describe it? It would be a lot of like defense spells. So it's a lot of like protection and a lot of like anti-magic magic.
Okay.
And they wanted you to come and lecture us on what not to do, because abjuration seems like something that would make you have some pretty good trap spells and not ones that attack beer carts.
Again, the spell worked. And if they had just not fired off random magic when they didn't have a clear target and didn't know what they were doing, it wouldn't have mattered. The trap isn't the problem. It's the residual spells that are the problem.
That sounds like the trap is the problem then.
No, absolutely not.
If they're setting off residual spells.
The theory is sound.
It doesn't seem to be in practice though.
Like I said, the execution needs some working on because I overestimated the local populace.
Well, you should work on that in a way that won't get people killed and Loom exits the hut.
Yeah. Do you all leave?
Yeah. Bye.
Don't come back now. Just leave for good, please.
Hope you don't
we'll be back next week
anytime soon, because I'm not recommending you to anybody.
Just gonna come and knock on the door and walk away.
We're gonna tell all our friends you're here.
Yes, Loom is gonna start ding dong ditching this guy at least once a week.
Obnoxious. It's like a 4-hour trip, round trip. It's gonna take you like.
Loom's got time.
All right. And you guys can exit.
What are Saturdays for?
No problem. And are you going back through the portal?
Yeah. We should probably get our undead friend. Or should we leave him?
No, leave him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a present.
How long does he stay undead?
24 hours.
It's a present.
So just make lots of noise.
Okay. Are you're going back through the portal and you end up back in the graveyard. And you see Ekus kind of floating over the gravestones in the distance. He's passing slowly over the row and kind of tapping them with his tail.
Are we going to set these off again as we walk past you? Or did you set these on a timer?
No, you guys wouldn't have any issues leaving the graveyard. And that is the end of this little one-shot.
That was so fun.
All right.
I want to kill more sprites.
Right? They were so easy.
I want to shake that guy. Very entertaining.
All right. So we're going to take a bit of a break now and see when we want to get started. I'm assuming next we're going to want to go back to like the main campaign. So we'll see when that happens. But for anyone who is listening into this, we hope you enjoyed this session. It's a little bit shorter than usual, but we're wrapping up our Big Titty Summer School first campaign. We might jump back to this setting at a later date with these characters. Gives everyone a chance to play something a little bit different. In the meantime, if you want to know when we are playing again, definitely make sure you subscribe so you get notifications when we post our next video. All right, have a great night. Bye.